Kawakawa-san, no, Toru-san. Here is your contract. Please sign here.
Shouldn't you be the one to sign it, Ida-san?
Call me Mako.
Huh?
We'll be having dinner together every day from now on. We should be on a first-name basis.
Ida-san...
Meiko, okay?
Mako-san.
Okay.
And you promise to do business with my company if I accept your condition?
Of course. I'll talk to my boss.
I don't know. Feels like I'm cheating.
If you subscribe to a newspaper, they're giving you detergent and stuff like that, right? It's like that. This is just networking. Building good connections is important for salespeople, right? It's the same for entertainment.
I see. I understand. Then I look forward to working with you. And so, I signed the contract that only took her 5 minutes to create. I have to cook for Mako-san for a month. In exchange for a business deal with a major company she works for. That's our contract. As for why things turned out this way, the story goes back a few hours. Hey, Kurokawa! Yes? Is there something wrong, sir? You know it is. You've ranked worst in this month's sales report again! That's... You should learn from Inuzuka. You guys joined at the same time, right? Aren't you frustrated that he's doing better? He's the top this month as well. He's way better than you. Inuzuka is amazing, but I don't need any excuses. You can only get away with that as a student. As a functioning member of society, you must take responsibility. Remember, you're being paid to make a profit for the company. He's absolutely right, so I couldn't say anything back to him. You better make twice as many contracts by next month's report. Twice as many? That's right, I'm sure you can do that, because you've got a small base. Either that, or you bring in one big deal. Which is my job, Director. Yeah, I'm counting on you. You can count on me. I'll go get a great deal. It's impossible for Kurokawa. They both laughed merrily, but I couldn't say anything. Inuzuka was getting good results, so he had the right to laugh at me. Rough. There was a reason why my results were plummeting. Timing was bad because the companies I'd been doing business with went bankrupt one after another, fueled by the recession. Thankfully, the people I'd been in contact with liked my products, so there was hope that someone would reach out after they changed jobs. But I can't rely on them to get me good results within a month. And I'm not too keen on using Inuzuka's method. I prefer to make a mutually agreeable contract with our clients. Unlike me, Inuzuka gets many contracts signed. He's just a good talker. He'll push for things that the other company doesn't need, so the relationship doesn't last. He is making a profit, though. It's Inuzuka who's beneficial to the company, not me. I know you can't live on ideals, but I can't bring myself to be like him. That's just who I am. I dragged my heavy body back to my apartment.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Are you alright? You don't look so good.
It was the lady who lived next door. I think her name was Ida? I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. Will that be all?
Are you eating well?
Not really.
That's no good. Health is wealth, after all.
You're absolutely right. Huh? Did I say something funny?
That line. That's what I was told before.
By who?
By you, of course. Please, have dinner with me. I'd like to thank you for what you did for me.
I don't mind.
Really? Perfect. I was just about to have dinner at my place.
But maybe it's better to eat at my place? We're not even dating. I don't think it's a good idea for a stranger like me to visit a lady's house at this hour.
But inviting me over to yours is okay.
I'm sorry, you're right. What shall we do then?
It's alright. Let's eat at your place.
Are you sure?
Yes, but don't try anything funny yet.
I turned my neck at her last word, and I invited her in. I ended up cooking. I didn't want someone else to use my kitchen, and I was suspicious of her skills with a knife. You can tell by her looks that she doesn't usually cook.
I'm sorry for having you cook for me when I'm the one who invited you.
It's no problem at all. You've provided the ingredients. Plus, cooking helps me to forget about all the bad things.
Wow, it's delicious!
The ingredients you brought were good. I couldn't afford such good quality meat with my salary.
I made sure to get the best since it's you.
May I ask you something?
Sure thing, what's up?
When did I say such a thing?
Such a thing? As in...
The health is wealth thing.
You don't remember?
No, sorry.
It was right after I moved here. I was new to this job and new to living alone. I was tired and I didn't have the energy to unlock the door. I was cowering in front of the door and then you called out to me.
I did?
Yes, I was crying and you gave me your curry saying that you had made too much. It was the best curry I ever had in my life. I'm still working hard thanks to that curry.
You're exaggerating.
I'm not. Alright, my turn to ask you a question. What's wrong with you? I noticed you've been down for the past month or so.
How did you know?
Well, every time I greet you, you seem to be having no energy. Come on now, spill the beans.
I spilled everything. I vented about the way my boss reprimanded me and the issue of needing to improve my performance.
I might be able to help you.
Huh?
My company is the Yuki Corporation. Have you heard of it?
Heard of it? It's one of the largest enterprises in the business world. Yes, I do.
If it's really good, we might be able to use it.
Really? I'm confident in our company's products, and I'd be happy to recommend them. Are you sure?
But I don't know Kurokawa-san well enough yet. I just can't trust the confidence of someone I don't know well. After all, there is money involved. Do you understand?
Of course.
Plus, I want some benefit to it too, so I'd like to make a proposal.
What is it?
Please have dinner with me for a while.
What do you mean?
I'll prepare the ingredients, so please make me dinner like you did today. Let's eat together and get to know each other better. Better strike while the iron is hot. Please wait right there.
Ayasaki-san returned to her room after she finished eating, then came back in about 10 minutes.
Here, sign this.
What is it?
It's a contract. It states in a formal manner that if you keep your promise, I will keep mine. I made it in 5 minutes.
Such high quality in 5 minutes! The professionalism shows. Her work is fast, it's polite, and the quality is great. As a result, I signed the contract, and so our new daily life began. It's been a week since I started eating with Mako-san. You're really okay with just curry?
Toru-san,
Yes?
your curry should not be called something. The vegetables and meat flavors infused with the rocks, combined with the spices so delicately and intrinsically. It's very rare to find such an exquisite curry, even in a restaurant. Seconds, please.
Then shall I bake some naan next time?
You can do that?
It's a lot easier than you think.
That's what people who can cook say.
Right. You're a bit of a daredevil with a knife.
Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses.
That's true. I can't write up such a well-written contract with such speed.
It's all about pizzazz. You have to close the deal before the other party changes their mind. Japanese people are especially serious, so if you make a contract with them, the minor issues arises. If you repeat, they're likely to feel sorry and not scrap you.
You're a bit like my colleague in that sense.
He's good at the job, isn't he?
Indeed, he's the most successful.
Is he good looking?
Yes.
And he has a terrible personality too, doesn't he?
Well, that's...
No need to be so considerate. I'm fully aware. I'm used to it. One must be broad-minded. You can't eat off lip service.
the pride of a professional, I see.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I don't think I'm ready for that kind of a commitment.
I think that's fine. I'm sure everyone has their own way of doing things. Personally, I like clumsy, insincere people like you.
Like? Huh?
You can make such delicious food. I couldn't even do it if I tried.
Oh, that's what you meant! Whoa, that was surprising. I almost misunderstood. Mako had 3 bowls of curry that day. One day, Inuzuka approached me, which was unusual. Yo, Kurokawa, how's it going? So, I found a couple of companies that want to do business with me. Oh? How many? Only 2. Must be nice. They don't expect much from you, so you can get away with the bare minimum. I can't be compared to you. You're at the top of the game. Don't worry, I don't consider you a rival. Of course. Well, do your best, small fry. I'll be discussing a new deal with a major company, one that you would never be able to pull off. I could see confidence emanating from him. I'm sure he's going to get that new deal. Guess I'll just have to do my best too. Maybe it's because I managed to psych myself up. I got a lot of work done that day. That night... Mako-san?
Yes?
Was the meal not to your liking today?
No, it's delicious. So much so that I want seconds.
There's plenty left, so please, help yourself. So then, why are you in such a bad mood?
A very rude salesman came in today. Our tutor was dealing with him, but it seems like he was in trouble, so I helped him out a little. But I just couldn't handle the dude. The way he talked to me, he was so full of confidence. He wouldn't even listen to me at all.
What company is he from?
Well, I rejected his offer, so I don't think he'll come back again. The problem is with him more than the products. He was so cocky, it was as if he was saying, I went out of my way to offer it, so you should just take it. He doesn't understand the minimum boundaries. He thinks he's so superior. I hate that kind of guy.
It's rare for you to speak like this.
Is that so? I'm actually one to state what I like and dislike clearly. Though, I am trying to show you my good side.
What for?
Who knows? Please think about it. Oh, right. About this weekend. Are you free?
This weekend? I am, yes.
That's a relief. Our deal is almost finished, isn't it?
Right.
So there's one thing that I'd like you to do if you don't mind.
That's not part of the contract.
At least hear me out.
Just kidding, of course.
You can be witty too, I see.
I'm trying to appeal to you too, Mako-san, so we're even. Why are you laughing?
I feel like we've gotten close, don't you think?
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Now, about that favor.
Right, about that.
Uh-huh.
There's someone I'd like to invite to dinner.
Who?
Dad.
Dad?
My father.
Being a serious Japanese person myself, I couldn't refuse her now after I had already said it was okay. Wow, Toru, her cooking is certainly good. Mako's father was very pleased with the food I made. I'm so relieved. I was so nervous. Looks like I don't have anything to worry about. What's there to worry about? Mako's good at her job, but not at cooking. So I always thought it would be best for her to find a husband who could cook well.
Dad, too fast. We're not at that stage yet.
Is that so? You said there was someone you wanted me to meet, so I just assumed. The words, "not yet" from Mako sounded like she meant someday, but I felt like it would stir trouble if I said something, so I kept my mouth shut. We had dinner for a while. Mako, don't you think this would go well with beer?
Yeah, shall I get some? I'll grab some from my room.
Ah, I have some.
It's fine. Can you keep Dad company?
Oh, okay. Mako left the room, and for some reason, I was left alone with the father of a woman who isn't even my girlfriend. Awkward. It's so awkward. So, Toru. Yes? What do you do for a living? I'm a salesman. I haven't heard of this company. What kind of stuff do you deal with? He must have chosen a topic that I'm comfortable talking about because he sensed my nervousness. And it turned out to be a perfect opportunity.
Sorry, it turned out I was out of beer. I had to go to the supermarket to buy some. Wow, you guys seem to be having fun.
Yeah, welcome back.
What happened?
We were talking about his work.
Oh? So, what do you think?
He's a nice young man. He's serious, polite, and dedicated. I like that he truly cares about his customers' interests. I like him.
Looks like you won him over. Good job, Toru-san.
Oh no, your father's a good listener. I'd like to ask you one more question. It's about this. I've got just the thing for this. It depends on the budget, but... Uh-huh, go on. It's how it is. Sounds good.
Can we stop talking about work now? I'm left out.
Ah, sorry. We got carried away. Let's continue back at my office. When can you stop by? What?
Dad's the parent company. If you make a deal with him, you could sign with a bunch of subsidiaries in sequence. Congrats!
What? Mako's company's parent company? That means it's a world-famous... I look forward to working with you, Toru. Mr. Ida was in a good mood when he left in a taxi.
I never thought it would come to this.
You sure this wasn't your grand plan?
Not at all. I was thinking of getting Father's permission, but that's about it. It would make things easier.
Thank you very much.
But he took a liking to you. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thanks to you, I was able to eat delicious meals every day. I was so happy.
She looked beautiful. Our relationship was contractual. As such, I tried not to think of her that way. However, once the contract is over, after everything is settled, please allow me to properly thank you.
Thanks? There's no need for that.
No, please. I want to do it.
Okay then, I look forward to it.
Yes. I was all the more determined to make this work. Kurokawa? Yes? This document! Yes, I managed to make a deal with the Arisu company. Arisu? As in the Arisu? Yes. For real? For real. How? Even our Inuzuka couldn't get them to sign! Huh? I looked at Inuzuka and noticed he was staring at me bitterly, so the major company he was talking about was hers. I also remembered what Mako had said about the rude salesman, so that must have been... it was a lucky coincidence. I just happened to have dinner with a person who works for that company. I told him about our company, and he became interested. Ah, I see. That's amazing. I always knew you had it in you. I'm counting on you to keep up the good work, Ace. Please, give me a break. I'm still not used to this kind of weird change in behavior. Still, feels much better than being called a burden to the company.
Sorry, I got caught up with work.
You didn't have to come in such a hurry.
I'm the one who asked you out, so...
After things settled, Mako asked me to teach her how to cook. And I decided to repay her by teaching her.
So the job went well?
Thanks to you.
I'm glad it worked out for you. Otherwise, it would have been over with just a meal with you.
Well, would have been fine too.
Huh?
Cooking is my hobby. You enjoy my meals, so it's worth making.
Really?
Yeah.
Then please continue to cook for me.
Sure.
There's no more contract, though.
I want to do it because I want to be with you. Is that not good enough?
No, yes, that means I could cancel cooking class.
Why?
I prefer to eat.
Then why did you bother asking me to teach you?
Because I want an excuse to spend time with you. But if you're willing to continue cooking for me, then I don't want to learn.
What am I gonna do with you?
Hey, why don't we head back to my room soon? Do you remember what you said to me when I asked that before?
Maybe I said something like it's getting late?
That too, but you also said we're not even dating. I figured it's about time.
You mean...
You're going to make me the girl say it? I don't mind though.
She smiled as she teased me. No, I'll do it.
Okay.
But first, let's finish shopping. The sale's about to end.
Okay. Ah, Toru-san! That one's on sale. Let's go.
Mako-san pulled me by the hand and led the way. I grabbed her hand in return.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.